Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, still alive and in color from near Llano, Texas at the RV park. And that sound you hear and that pot you're looking at, that's boiling the water for my breakfast. I pour it over my oatmeal, chia seeds, flax powder, blueberries, and let it soak a while. And when that boils, I'll pause and pour it over my cereal, but I forgot to start it earlier, so I thought I'd just go ahead and do it. But we had a lot of comments on everything, and anyway, I'll do a video today on some of the options I'm looking at. I'm still looking at options. I'm not 100% sold on, y'all are watching water boil while in half of my face, but I don't care. I just thought that thing's neat. I love that little blue, those little blue lights at the bottom. If you turn the lights out, it's see that? It's cool, isn't it? Anyway, I'll leave it that way for a minute. But anyway, I'm still looking at options. There's a lot of different products out there, and as long as they're approved, like some of these, well, they're not mobile homes. They're actually tiny homes or park models that are made that meet HUD specs, housing and urban development specs. So we'll do that, and I also have to do a mail call today, and because I'm going to go check my mail. I forgot to do it the other day, and then I think I mentioned I'm going to do a driving video. I'll bring you up to date on everything that I'm thinking about. And then what else? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. And I'm still in my 17-foot casita here. This is a casita travel trailer. And today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's a Saturday morning. 72 degrees here, and so yeah, it's the day after yesterday, the day before tomorrow. And hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The temperature in Bangor right now is 66 degrees.
With a high of 83. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The current temperature in Butte is 52 degrees.
With a high of 76. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
The temperature in Fairbanks right now is 51 degrees.
With a high of 70. So yeah, it's fixing to boil now, and then I'll turn this camera around and we'll get rolling here. But anyway, so yeah, we got some stuff coming up today, and that's good. Makes me feel better to have something planned. I like to plan my days, even though I may not follow through on it. I do have a plan. Got a pair of shorts in my way here. I was sitting on them. Yeah, it'll start its staying here in just a second. But anyway, we got a lot of comments here, guys, and let me get the guys out of purgatory here, the likely spam folder, and all right, back to that. Yeah, there it goes, and then it'll automatically cut off. That's what I like about it. That's a COSORI kettle. That boils water. I mean, you could actually, I guess, do hard-boiled eggs and all kinds of stuff in there. But yeah, it's pretty neat. COSORI. But if you go there and buy it, use the Amazon link in the description of my video. It doesn't cost you a penny. Yeah, when that cuts off, I'll pause. But be that as it may, Gionini, Rusty, how do you plan? Oh, I got to introduce my guys. Just a minute. It just kind of throws my timing off here. Anyway, let me pause the video and get back to normal. Now we got it. We're going again now. Anyway, guys, good morning again. But yeah, we got my breakfast going now, so we're good to go. And behind me here, this is, oh, I got to do this. Hang on. Let's see if it'll do it, because it's got a thing on my screen. Oh, well, we'll just leave it there. It doesn't seem to bother anything. But anyway, Gionini says, oh, I got cut, however you do it, cut. Anyway. This is Trenton Clump. That's a grinning it. That's Tweety Bird. That is a teddy bear with my name on it. This is Popeye and Olive Oyl from the old Popeye cartoons. Betty Boop from the 1930s. Mr. Bill from the 1970s. And behind them is a sticker with a jalapeno. It says Native Texan. Up here is a $1 million bill, a 1,000 yen note, a €5 note, $2 bill. That is Gumby from the 1950s. That is Mr. Bojangles. Those are bananas that are getting more rotten every day. That's 2 of Olive Oyl's bras. That is a smiling face with a nose, ear, and hair that I added. And that saying right there says, life is better in a casita. So anyway, hey Google, tell us a joke.
What did the snail say while sitting on the turtle? Whee!
Yep, that's a biggie. That's a big old biggin. Anyway, what else did I forget anything? Probably did. Okay. Anyway, we'll do comments because we got a bunch of them. Gino Any says, Rusty, how do you plan on mowing all that property? I don't plan on mowing it at all. I'm going to do some zero scaping right around the little tiny home, and the rest of it can just do whatever it does. No, Rusty ain't buying a lawnmower. Nope, 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 nope. Anyway, what else we got here? We got Wolfsburg Warehouse. Virtual reality Gartenhauser Schonen Block got a link to something. Thank you. I'll check that out later. This is Wanda Thurman. Thumbs up to you on the sunset. M Lane on the tiny home. Love the cabin. Good move on your part, Rusty. Yeah, it's a good move on my part, but I can't get. I've called those people 3 times and left messages because I want to find out if they'll comply with city code. And they haven't called me back. So if they're starting that and they're in the selling mode, you don't want to know what happens when you've bought it and they're in the building mode. Okay, so that's not a plus, but it is a nice home, and I can find something. I've looked at some park model homes that are very close to that, so I may go that route if I can. But the big hurdle I've got, and I'll talk about this more in the video I do driving today. The biggest hurdle I've got right now is water. That's a fact. You can't haul water in here. They're not going to let you haul water in town. So, unless it's an emergency of some kind. Anyway, KC Blues 2, Sherwood, person's name, on the, so you want a fixer-upper. Why in the world would you want that big of a house? I didn't. I mean, I just wanted it because it was a bargain. I just thought it was a hell of a price, that's all. And I thought, well, maybe I can turn it later on. Domain names. That's the person's name. What are your options? Too many people are renting. Many people are only 1 week's wage away from financial difficulty. Well, that's probably true. Thank you. Sophie's in town. Congratulations, Rusty. I wish you health and happiness in your new place. Well, step 1 is getting the approval by the city to hook up to the water. That's really the only real option. I mean, as far as the drilling the well, that's a money pit. And the reason I say that, I've had 3 water wells on property in my lifetime. And whenever you have to have a water well drilled, the water well driller does not guarantee you water. Now, some of them might. I don't know of any that do. They say you pick the spot to drill it. And you say right here, and you drill it. I did that on a property in near Victoria, Texas, and the first thing they did was hit a cave. They hit an underground cave. Then they had to move over, and they told me there'd probably be about 120 feet to good water. Ended up being 315 feet. Now I know that they probably took advantage, but enough said. Talk more about it later. David West, that looks great on the little tiny home. It does. I like the heck out of it, but I don't think I'm gonna get one. I mean, I don't think they're gonna sell me one. Deborah Abercrombie, Rusty, you getting any of the dust from across the pond? It's hitting Texas now. I don't know. We are. I can't stop it. But I thank you for your comment. David West, building a tiny home. Porch composite decking uses 12-inch joist separation. Anything larger anything larger in separations, the composite planks will bend when walking on them. Okay, well that's good to know. Well, whoever builds it ought to know that too, I hope. Thank you. Prairie Night Moon. I grew up 4 miles outside of a small town, Texas, but back then 4 miles were further than 4 miles now. Yeah, I know. I can't wait for videos of Rusty in that beautiful little rustic wood cabin. How long do you estimate till move-in day? Maybe never. I don't know. Probably 4 months, 6 months. It depends. If I get a park model home, then that would speed it up immensely because they can deliver that within a month. And then you get it skirted and hooked up, so you'd be, 6 weeks max. Ziggle Fingers, you're going to miss the Prius camping. Yeah, I do miss that. I thought about buying my sister's Prius. She has a 2015 that she's fixing to get rid of. And it's 40,000 miles. It's a mint condition, and I may buy it yet. I don't know. Tom Brown, hey Rusty, I live in Llano, and the company that built that show model is who built ours. We are extremely happy with that, with what they did. So if you really need any info on mine, let me know. Well, how am I going to do that, Tom? Reply to your comment. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, you can email me, and then we can communicate. It's rusty78609 at yahoo.com. Yeah, if you're watching this comment call today, then shoot me a email, and we'll start the process. Yeah. Anyway, well, that's a toughie here. Zahalam. Rusty, that's a nice looking piece of land. Keep my fingers crossed for you. Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to take a lot of crossing there. On the tiny home, is he lost? I knew you'd get one of those cabins from the way you liked it in the first video. Congrats. Well, I'm trying to, man. You know, it's like pushing a chain uphill. I need to get info from them. I know they're 4 to 6 months out on building, which, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going anywhere, and I like this RV park just fine. D. Robbins, Rusty, of course, the mask is not now. Well, I'm not going to get into that crap. I mean, thank you for your comment, but I'm not going to talk about it. That's 3 things we're not going to talk about here from now on. I'll try to avoid it myself. That's religion, politics, and that crap going around. Moya King, tiny home. Congratulations, Rusty. Your new home base looks so pretty. It'll look better still with your cabin on it. Wonderful new memories in the making. Yeah, it gives me something to do, guys. I like to, and even once it's there, I'll have things to piddle with for a couple of years anyway, and then if that runs out, I'll do something else. Cynthia Weathers on the tiny home. Now pay attention to me, okay? You do not want your porch made with that plastic board crap. They will what? They will VNEKT, whatever that is, and sag in that Texas heat, and you will have the biggest mess on your hands. My son-in-law up in West Virginia has that kind of board porch, and he says it's worse than anything he's ever seen. Okay, that's all right. Well, then I'll go with treated lumber. Yeah, treated lumber will last 15, 20 years if it's good treated lumber. Nancy Wolf, set your new home on a slab of cement, have water hauled. Well, I can do that. I can put it on a slab, but they're not going to let you haul water, man. They're not going to do that. I don't know. Francis, and then besides that, hauling water is a pain in the butt. You call the guy on the phone, say you need some water, and he's busy, or it's Christmas holidays, you know what I mean. I tried that out in West Texas on the Big Bend Ranch. No, it didn't work too good there. Francis Ebeke, never buying a floodplain, you're right. Gloria Holman, a tiny home. Well, Rusty, I really love this tiny house. It's rustic but beautiful. I could totally live in this little house. You have good taste, my good man. You are truly polishing the diamond. I like your lots too. Yeah, the lots are great. They're well drained. They're fairly level. There's not much dirt work to do, and yeah, we're just in the beginning. And that's the reason I started a playlist for the tiny home thing, or building a tiny home, whatever. I may not build one. I may have one hauled in, a park model, but I want people. The process is frustrating. Okay, it is, because there's just so many details. D Hyde, I think the cement board you're speaking of is Hardy board. Yeah, there's actually another one that's better than that, and I don't know the name of it. Sherry Schumacher, congratulations. I love the porch. I do too. I like the porch all the way across the front. Carrie Joe, really nice lots. I'm surprised you didn't check out the water availability before you bought them. I did. I knew exactly what I was getting. It was a 50-50 at best on getting hooked up to city water. And but I was willing to gamble, because in the worst case, I've still got an investment. Okay, even if the deal fell through there, because eventually they will get water there, and when they do, those lots double in price that day. You got me? So it says, like you said at the beginning, though it doesn't matter either way. Yeah, But what I'm saying now is it's just an investment. If it has water, then it's a house. It's a home. Okay, it's going to go one way or the other. Joseph Oxley. Very nice area. Believe you made a great choice for your type of lifestyle. And like you said, the ability to trike in town is a fantastic advantage as you age and don't want to drive an automobile as much. I'm excited for you and your new adventure. Well, thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it. And this is Christopher Smith, that is really a nice cabin, Rusty. We'll make a nice home base. Yeah, it would be great, but I cannot get them to call me back, you know, because I need to get some info to make a decision, because I've got a builder I've talked to. I made a lot of calls, and I want to pick a direction and go, but I can't get the directors to call me back. Anyway, Sarah Joe, that sounds fabulous, economic and all you want. In security with a little more privacy than your current deal. No, the place I've got is great. It's hard for me to talk myself out of this, just sitting here in the RV park. And a view and closer to town. Love how you are loving being a bit closer to a community, but still free and on the next project. And I suspect for warm or cool, the insulation. No, they're very well insulated. And those mini splits, they're heaters and air conditioners. You can get heaters and air conditioners, and I would put in the tiny home in that video, you just need one, but in another anything any larger, you'd probably need two. Susan Stargazer, hey Rusty, would city code allow you to buy a 300 square foot tiny home on a trailer and drop it on your lot? No. Saw some great prices on prefab and could decorate to your taste. Yeah, no, I've seen those on wheels, but they're not going to allow that. They have to meet city code, and they have to be either on pier and beam or concrete slab. I mean, you could take the wheels off and do something, but I've got a plan. Thank you though for your input. Charles Harris, tiny home, great job, Pard. A tiny home that close to town is almost unheard of. I expect once everything is done and you are settled in, it'll be time to take a casita camping again, and now you'll have an even better home base waiting for you. Yeah, that's true. I've thought about that. But the thing is, right now, this thing going around has got the world, the whole world, in the United States included, really upside down. And so until that is settled out, camping or traveling is going to be pretty much nixed for me, because I don't want to fool with that crap. Anyway, we'll do about 4 more here. Hot Cocoa. Rusty. Rusty was getting pretty ready to drive away from the cabin. A truck towing a casita drove past. Yeah, little memories there, huh? Thank you, Hot Cocoa. Tommy Devers on the tiny home. You can just hear the excitement in your voice. It's going to have a project to focus on, and I can't wait to see the end result. A lot to be said for small town living. Yeah, it really is. And it's just good to have something to do, something to do, something to look forward to, and someone to love. That's the 3 legs of life. And anyway, thank you, Tommy. Diana Rickman, lots of helpful information coming to a video near you commenters. Excited for you, Rusty. Thank you. And then the last one here is Common Sense. All looking good for you. Well done. I'm not trying to upset. You're the man. Made plastic floorboard. It's talking about do research on this plastic flooring. It says, it says the one they use in Australia doesn't handle heat well, so it doesn't crack or what, but it does lose shape. Yes, I'm learning something here, because I didn't think about that. No, if it's in the direct sunlight, which it will be, then we'll go back to wood. Thank you. So we're back to treated lumber. I might use redwood or something else that's prettier and has a longer life. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for your comments, and enjoy your day. What else can I say? I've already mentioned what I'm going to do for videos later, and y'all got to see the water boil again. Isn't that exciting? Anyway, guys, from near Lano, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because, doesn't cost you a penny if you want to fool with it. Some of you are, some of you have. Thank you very much. And, you just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want. That's how it works. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, also help you lose weight, because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much, and eating less is really the only way to lose weight. Having said that, take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? What does that do? That relieves stress. And relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Do that several times a day. Believe me, it works. And then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, 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 pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live healthier a little longer. Wouldn't that be nice? And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness, all those little neurons up in there forming neural networks, which is you. And yeah, add good ingredients. Don't let the news media drive you insane. But that's your choice. You do what you do. I do what I do. I've got a T-shirt that says, "I do me, you do you." Yeah, and one of them is front and back. Some of the others are just front. But anyway, having said that, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, and we'll talk again later. Got a driving video and then mail call later on today. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.